Hi guys, welcome back to Lost in My Library. My name's Kate. Today I'm starting a reading vlog. Sunday, I got an arc of my most anticipated book of the year. It's Crushed Ice. It is by Ashlyn and Morgan James. This is the fourth book in the Hockey Ever After series. I know this is going to be an age gap, so we're going to see how this goes. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm just really excited about this. It's supposed to be between a defenseman, maybe another defenseman. I know the older one is it's a veteran defenseman, and then a younger, I think maybe a rookie. That could potentially be yikes. So we're gonna see how this goes. But I have enjoyed all three books prior to this. Even the weird holiday special that I also read. It's just called Scoring. No, it's Winging It. Winging It holiday special. And then it's Scoring Position, which was my favorite, with Nico and Ryan. That was my favorite. And then the third book, I am slightly convinced that it's fan fiction. If you know, you know. You have to be a part of the hockey niche to know. You just gotta know if you're in it. Yeah. So my birthday's coming up. This might encompass my birthday as well. It will definitely encompass some of my birthday things that I'm doing. Like me and my best friends Madison and Kristen, who have been on the channel before. We're going to go do an escape room this weekend. And then I'm going to go probably the next weekend. Me and my family are going to go eat hibachi for my birthday because we haven't eaten. I've eaten hibachi, but we haven't sat down at those grills where they come and they fix your food right in front of you and it's a show and everything. Haven't done that in a long time, so I want to do this. So that's what I want for my birthday. I love hibachi. Hibachi is probably my favorite. One of my favorite things to eat. Yeah. So, in the hockey world, you'll hear me complaining, talking about hockey. I don't want to talk about the Minnesota Wild and Dallas Stars game last night. It was bad. It was really, really, really bad. Don't want to talk about it. We play again tomorrow, so that should be interesting. Yeah, and then we might be putting our rookie goalie in front. He has played against them in the preseason and has done fine. And he's gonna be our shining prospect next year when Marc-Andre Fleury retires. Probably he might sign with Montreal. I don't know. He hasn't really fully said if he was going to retire after this year, but his contract's up after this year, and I don't see, unless we pull some magic rabbit out of a hat, I don't see us re-signing Marc-Andre Fleury. Love Marc-Andre Fleury, but I don't think we could do it. The Oilers play tonight. They are playing the Chicago Blackhawks without Connor Bedard, so that should be fun and interesting. Who beat the Flames? What was it? Sunday? Was it Sunday? I guess it was Sunday. Sunday they beat the Flames, and so now it's a meme of the Flames losing to the Blackhawks, who, sorry, I had to charge my phone. But now it's a meme that like the meme of when the Sharks were beating people and they started adding teams like you just lost to the 23-24 San Jose Sharks. Who like got beat so badly for a solid month. The Oilers were on that, but they had their redemption later on. It's fine. But the Flames now have started this new meme similar to that of the Chicago Blackhawks without Connor Bedard, who, if you didn't know, was the first overall pick in the 2023 NHL draft. He has a fractured jaw, which is ow. Not good. But I'm currently about to turn on the Panthers in the Blues game. I think the Panthers are going to win. I love the Panthers. I really like Sergei Bobrovsky. And I like Matthew Tkachuk. That is a controversial take. I just last year in playoffs, I just fell in love with the Panthers as a whole, and so they're like my number 30 team. Which is a lot. First team is Minnesota Wild, second team Edmonton Oilers, third team Florida Panthers. Wow. That's top 3 for you. Yeah. I think I saw the some of the scores. Leafs are really beating the Sharks. That's not a surprise. Willie Nylander just signed a contract recently for 11.5, which makes him, I think, like the 4th or 5th most paid NHL player in the league. Something like that. I don't know. That's it. I will get back to you when I have something to say. Might be after the Oilers game. Or just something to do with the book. It's gonna be a lot of talking about hockey and everything. So, that's gonna be it. I'll see you when I see you. Alright, it's the next day. It's Wednesday, the 10th? Yeah, 10th. Oh my god. Okay, so, surprises happened in the book. I was not expecting Dante to be back. So Dante and Gabriel are probably going to be in this book. I'm so excited. Because Dante's playing for the same team that Russ and Liam are playing for. So I'm like, they're back. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And then we found out that Max and Grady are now engaged and they have a wedding already set up and everything, so I'm very happy about that. No mention of Nico or Ryan yet, so we will be holding horses, for that to happen. Oh, I'm loving this. It's not as weird as I was making it out to be, or thinking it might be. Russ is like 32, but Liam is not like a fresh 18-year-old rookie. He went to college and was undrafted, so they haven't given like an actual age, so he'd be like 22, 23, something like that. Could be older, but definitely not younger. He went to college and played and, studied and all that. That's usually 4 years. So he's not a fresh face 18-year-old, so this makes it a lot less weird, and the age gap isn't as bad. So that's good. Very good. Yeah, that's it. that's really all I got right now, because they don't particularly split the chapter. There's not really chapters. There's like 5 chapters, and they're all like super long because it's like a 400 something page, but so it's not a normal, like what you would think normal chapter length. They're fairly long chapters, and it's intentional. It's supposed to be like that. It's intentional because they name the chapters like preseason, and then I actually don't remember what the first chapter in this was called, but it was like warm up, first period, second period, third period, and then the epilogue. Yeah, that's what I'm working with right now. I'm very excited to continue reading. I'm very excited to be back in this universe. While reading the first parts, I was like, huh, this slightly sounds like what is kind of happening. I don't think it is. I don't think it's a fan fiction, at the moment, but it did sound like something that is a little bit even more niche than what the third book was. Third book was probably the more popular, most well-known hockey niche fanfic. If you know, you know. But yeah, that's it. So I guess we could talk a little bit hockey. Last night the Oilers and the Blackhawks played. I watched the Blues and Panthers play as well. Matthew Tkachuk, my love, he got a hat trick last night. His dad was there, because his dad used to play for the St. Louis Blues. Yeah, so he got a hat trick, and he has like 5 goals this year. It's just like nothing's going in for him, and my heart hurts. But I do have him on my fantasy team, and I have Sam Reinhart on I picked up Sam Reinhart recently on my fantasy team, because I don't think my friend really knows, like, she's got some of the heaviest hitters, and I'm over here like picking up not super like in our circle. I would say Reinhart is well known right now that like he's killing it over there on the Panthers. It was literally Sam Reinhart scored a goal, and Chucky had an assist on that goal. He assisted on that goal, and I was just like, yes, give me points. And then Chucky went on and like had a hat trick, so I was like, so many points, because I'm playing the best team in my fantasy league right now. So I was like, I need the points. I need them. Yeah. And then the Oilers play the Blackhawks, and it just was a crap show. Nothing was going in. Absolutely nothing was going in for the Oilers. But Stu wasn't letting hardly anything in. So Stu saved the whole thing for the Oilers. There was 2 called back goals last night. Just dumb. The one was super long review. Dumb. There was a good old Zach Hyman recalled goal last night for him being goalie interference. Not that he shot the goal and it was recalled, but like he was in the crease. Haven't had that in a while. He's not usually like that anymore, but this time he was. And yeah, tonight the PWHL Minnesota team is playing Toronto, I want to say. So I'll be watching that game. And then Minnesota Wild playing Dallas again. I know that Jesper Wallstedt, the Great Wall of St. Paul, is going to be playing tonight in his very first game. Wasn't planning on watching the game tonight because I was like, this is gonna be a crap show. And then they were like, it's gonna be Jesper Wallstedt's debut. And I was like, gosh darn it. Why? Because, like, I watched Monday's game because Mark Flower was playing, and Flower's next game will put him, like, second most winningest goalie. So I watched it. And that was a bad decision because it was a crap show. And then I was like, I don't want to watch the game tonight. I really don't. But then they're going to put Jesper Wallstedt in his debut tonight. I don't want to watch. But I want to see Wally's debut. So I'll be watching. I won't. It's not going to be a good game. It's not going to be a good game. Unless a miracle happens, it's not going to be a good game. But that's it. So I will catch you up when I have read more. It's Thursday. No, Friday. It's Friday. I'm still really enjoying this. Liam and Russ had their first hookup, and it was very cute. I'm not gonna lie. It's very cute. This book feels like it's stretching it a little bit longer. I think a main criticism I had of the last book was that it happened very quickly. The enemies to lovers part of it was like half a chapter, and then that was it. Granted, these chapters are long, but like it didn't take long for the romance to happen. This one feels like they're very flirty with each other, but it took a little bit for them to actually really do anything on their feelings, and part of that is because Liam has been playing for the AHL minor league team affiliate of the Caymans, the Miami Caymans, who... Sorry. It's clicking a little bit, but like the Florida Panthers, that would be what the Florida Panthers would be. Anyways, the equivalent of the Florida Panthers. I like that we're getting a little bit, it feels like we're getting more depth, more discussion on being LGBT and in the NHL sector. And I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I like Liam and Russ's dynamic. It doesn't feel creepy. They have acknowledged the fact that Russ has always been good with rookies. So there was a point where they were like, you've only slept with this one. You've only slept with Liam, right? And I'm fairly sure, yes. Unless when he was a rookie too, you know. Rookies. But yeah. I enjoy having Baller back. I literally sent a screenshot of a scene to my friend Madison, who may be watching this after she reads the book. So, haha, I'm bringing this up now. It's happened in real time now, but for you, Madison, it might be a month later. But I sent Madison a scene, and I blocked out the name Baller, because I was like, I'm not telling her that Gabe and Baller are in this book. Baller more, because Baller's still playing. Gabe has, at this point, retired. That's been a thing, so that's not new information. Gabe being retired has been a thing for a while. Take care of their kid. And I'm so happy. But I sent it to her, and she's like, I know that you blocked out the names, but this has baller written all over it. And I was like, well, you just gotta have to wait and see. There's been another mention of Max. Max showed up and was hanging out with Russ for a little bit. And I'm just like, oh. No, Ryan and Nico, though. Ryan and Nico were like, that book was my favorite. I loved Ryan and Nico. They were just so good. Sorry. They were so good. I really liked Max and Grady too, but Ryan and Nico just still have my heart, man. I've just really enjoyed the universe of the Hockey Ever After series. And something I haven't brought up yet, but I've been wanting something I want for the Hockey Ever After series. I would love a goalie romance. It doesn't matter if it's a goalie and a goalie tandem romance. I haven't read that. Like, could I have it, please? That'd be awesome. Or goalie and another player. I don't care. I want a goalie romance. Now you'll be like, Caitlin, didn't you read Pucking Around, which had a goalie romance? Yes, but that wasn't a player and player romance. That was a player. Yeah. It wasn't a player. It was just somebody outside of the. Well, they were a part of the team, but. I want a player and player goalie romance. That's what I want. So, Ashlyn Kane, Morgan James, I would like to ask you to produce a goalie romance in the Hockey Ever After series. Like, that's all I'm asking. It doesn't matter what team, doesn't matter what the storyline is, doesn't matter, nothing else matters. I would just like a goalie romance, please. Because we have a severe lack of goalie romances in the hockey romance sphere. It just feels weird that I'm asking for this. But I love my little weirdo goalies. I love them. I love them. I love them. So, please, I beg. That's my update for the book. I'm so in love. I love this so much. Ashlyn has been slowly revealing an announcement, maybe another book announcement, because it looks like a book cover that she's like slowly revealing. So I don't know. Is it another book? I would hope so. I would hope there's going to be another one. That would be the 5th one in the series. This is the 4th. Crushed Ice's 4th in the series. And then if we want to talk about hockey, the real life version of hockey, Oilers won last night. They play. How did they play last night? Oh my goodness! Red Wings. They played Alex Lyon, and Alex Lyon, like for 2 whole periods, was on it. He was a brick wall, and then the 3rd period, everything fell apart for Alex Lyon, and I feel bad for him. But Picard was great. He only let in 1 goal last night. And then the Wild played the Flyers today. And so in the 2nd period, we tied at 1. And then the Wild went and scored 2 goals. And then we blew that 3-1 lead. And the Flyers tied it up. And we went into overtime. And then Matt Zuccarello, took a penalty. And in the final second of the power play, so like Joel Eriksson, sorry. I'm sorry. If I'm using, we call him Jeek, or I call him Jeek. He got a breakaway and was tripped by a Flyer who then took it and scored. Should have been a penalty. It wasn't. And they don't review plays that should have been a penalty. So, they don't review... I'm blind. I'm deaf. I want to be a ref. I mean, sometimes it is. That's how it is. But we play the Arizona Coyotes tomorrow. I probably won't be watching most of it. Not because I don't want to watch it, but because I have plans tomorrow. I'm going to an escape room because my birthday is coming up. So, this is kind of like just a getting together with my best friends and doing an escape room. So I don't think I'll be around for the game. I'll probably listen to the game as I'm driving home tomorrow, after the thing. And yeah, the fan vote comes out tomorrow, like, finding out who's going to be at the All-Star game, like the final lineup. I'm interested to see who the captains are going to be, because there's going to be a draft this year, which they did like a few years ago, but they haven't done since, and I'm very intrigued to see where this is going to go. Who's going to draft who? My favorite player is going to the ASG. His name is Kirill Kaprizov. I'll insert maybe a photo here if I think about it. Kirill Kaprizov, he's number 97, like Connor McDavid, but I love him. So I don't know if, I'm assuming if they're drafting, they're not going to have to stick with the same division, because it wouldn't make sense of like only their division could draft them. That wouldn't make sense. So I assume that any division is going to be able to draft him. I have a strong feeling I know one of the captains. That's going to be Austin Matthews, and he's probably going to be paired, not probably, most definitely, paired with Justin Bieber, who is confirmed to be going. So they get like, it's going to be a captain and a celebrity co-captain. So one of them is definitely going to be Austin Matthews and Justin Bieber. The other ones, I don't know. Maybe it's probably going to be one from each division. I don't know if Connor McDavid's going to be. The only way Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl are going to be on a team together is if Connor McDavid is a captain. So they might be against each other. Someone might snatch Leon Draisaitl up. And that'd be the smart thing to do. I'm not gonna lie, but it'd be interesting. I'd just be interested to see like who would draft Kirill, who kind of stays his own lane. I don't know, kind of underrated. I don't know. I think Marc-Andre Fleury might have been voted in. I'm very confident in Sergei Bobrovsky being voted in. He was like number 2 in goalies, so I'm very confident that Sergei Bobrovsky is going to be voted in. My love. I'm so excited. Hoping Matthew Tkachuk gets voted in. I think a lot of people maybe voted for him, so I'm hoping. Zach Hyman probably got voted in because I saw it. That was all my Twitter was Zach Hyman. Voting Zach Hyman in. Leon definitely got voted in. And I'm just trying to think of like who else. I wanted Brock Faber to get in, but I doubt that's going to happen. But that's it. That's me rambling about the All-Star game. I'm very excited about the All-Star game. Because that's kind of when I started like last year watching hockey a lot more, was during the All-Star game, or like after the All-Star game. Cause like I didn't really know who Mitch Marner was at the All-Star, and it's just like mind-blowing. And I remember like voting for Stuart Skinner last year just because I liked his mustache. And that's all I knew about Stuart Skinner, is that I liked his mustache. What? Yeah, that was kind of it. And I don't know who else I voted for during that year. Who really knows? But I voted Stu because I liked his mustache. And that was all I needed to know. But I'm running out of space here, so I will check in later. Who knows when. Alright, bye. Alright, I just finished Crushed Ice. Okay. The plot in this one isn't as strong as, like, the last book or Ryan and Nico's book. This book is just kind of set up as, like, it almost feels like the first book all over again, especially towards the end. And it was funny because I was reading this and I was like, this is really sounding similar to the previous two books, the setup for the ending, with like a surprise trade, or not really a surprise trade, because Liam knew that, like, he wasn't probably not going to stay with the Caymans. And so the trade really wasn't surprise, but it still happened, and it didn't have to be a trade. It could have just been he goes into free agency in the summer. That's how hockey works. You don't have to be traded. He didn't have to be traded. The surprise came in that he wasn't traded. And you're like, Galen, you just told me that he was traded. Yes and no. Spoilers, but it's different. The book takes a different turn from the point of them finding out that he was traded and them being like, all right, let's spend our last time together for like a good while you move to Colorado. I live in Florida. And yeah, it ends, and then it kind of feels like the first book after that. This book felt more reminiscent of the first book, with Baller and Gabe. And that's kind of funny, because Gabe and Baller play like a pretty big role in the book. I really like the second book. I really like Ryan and Nico, and I really liked Grady and Max in the third book. I do want to go back and reread the first book, reread the whole series, and see if my feelings have changed any. I like this one. I just don't think this is the strongest one. I like the banter. I like the relationship between Liam and Russ, and it doesn't feel weird and groomy. But because of the age gap, it doesn't feel weird. In my opinion, Liam feels, I don't know, he doesn't take any crap from Russ. He really doesn't. He doesn't take any crap from Russ, and it feels right. It feels good. The relationship feels fine, and I'm glad that it didn't feel weird. I just don't think this is the strongest book. The storyline isn't strong in this one, sadly. On another note, I think I know what the teaser that Ashlyn Kane is teasing on her Instagram I will reveal nothing, but I think I know what it is. And I was like, oh, okay. Now, okay. Now I've come to the point where, I will continue with the series. I really do enjoy this series. I enjoy seeing the couples pop back up or hearing about them, hearing what they're doing. I love it. I love seeing those couples because I love their books. My request, Ashlyn Kane, Morgan James, if either of you are watching or both of you are watching this, I kind of doubt it, but hi, hello. I enjoy your books a lot. I've really enjoyed your books. I just think this was a weak one, and that's not wrong, and people will probably really like Liam and Russ, and people might like this book better than others, and that's perfectly okay. I do enjoy your books. This is a request from me. I don't care what the plot is. I don't care what the setup or anything, like the fine-tuned details of this book. I don't care what it is. I would like a goalie romance, please. That's all I ask. You can make up the plot, the setup, everything, the fine-tuned details. I don't care. I am just requesting, please, a goalie romance. I need more goalie romances. After reading Pucking Around, I need more weird little goalie romances. Weird little goalie romances. It can be between two goalies. That'd be fun. Having two little weirdo goalies in love with each other. Like, okay, two little goalie like a goalie tandem being two little weirdo goalies. Please give me I need more goalie romances in my life. Pretty please. And I would love if Hockey Ever After had one book that had a goalie romance. But that's it. That is it. I guess we can talk about hockey right now, if we would like. If you don't want to hear me spiel about hockey, I guess I will do. Maybe this is what I will do. I will, at the end, I will say goodbye, and then say goodbye to everybody who doesn't want to hear about hockey. And then, if anybody wants to hear about hockey, you can stick around. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. Go be a good cabbage today. Do something kind for someone, even if that is yourself. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Okay, let's talk about hockey. Let's talk about hockey for, I don't know. Might go on a rant. Okay, so, the Oilers are on a 10 game, win streak. It's currently January 16th. I'm filming this pre-Oilers Leafs game tonight. That's going to be exciting. In other news, more exciting news than that, Marc-Andre Fleury hit 552 wins, making him the second most winningest goalie in goalie history, NHL history. And that is so exciting. I'm gonna go see the Minnesota Wild play the St. Louis Blues in March, and I hope I just want so badly to I'll be happy if either play. I'll be happy to see Gus Bus play, but I'll have more time to see Gus Bus play than Marc-Andre Fleury. I want Marc-Andre Fleury to be the one in net against the St. Louis Blues when I go see them. Also, that would give me a chance to possibly see a goalie fight. There's no way Gus Bus is going to fight. No way. And the only person who might be dumb enough or he was nearly dumb enough to do it last year. But the only person who would go and fight Marc-Andre Fleury, the league's most beloved goalie, would be Jordan Binnington. He nearly did it last year, and they nearly fought. And now I'm just like, I'm going to go see them play. Like, I'm just like, please, give us what we want. Let us see a goalie fight. Let us see a goalie fight. We haven't had a goalie fight since 2021. I think it was 2021. I've been 2022. But it was with Matthew Tkachuk was still on the Flames, and it was between Cam Talbot and Mike Smith. Two heavy hitters. Now, please, let Marc-Andre Fleury, if he wants to, let him. He was like body checking people on Saturday against the Coyotes. Granted, that was an awful game. Will not be talking about it. It was bad. The night before was bad. We should not have let Columbus come back. And then they won in overtime, and that was dumb. It was dumb. I just got a notification about the PWHL. PWHL Minnesota got their first loss on Sunday against New York. And that was sad. But we lost in overtime, so we still got points, and we are still at the top. Our queen, Taylor Heisey, is still, at the top of her. I love Taylor. The PWHL is doing a exhibition thing for the All-Star game. That's gonna be super exciting. We have 5 players going. I don't know if all teams have 5 players, but we have 5 players going, including one of our goalies, Taylor, of course, our captain, Kendall, and I'm still learning the team's names, but that is kind of where we're at right now with hockey. I'm very excited about the All-Star game. I'm excited about this draft, the All-Star game draft, because Krill is going to be there by himself from the Minnesota Wild, but him and Sergei Bobrovsky are from the same town in Russia, so that might be interesting to see if, like, any connection. I don't know if they have any connection. I really don't. They're from the same place, though. If you didn't know this, they're the only 2 players in the NHL from that place. So, I don't know. I assume that the captains, because there's gonna be 4 captains and 4 celebrity co-captains. One obvious pairing is going to be Austin Matthews and Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber is confirmed to be going to the 2024 game, and Austin Matthews is like the light of the Toronto Maple Leafs, who are hosting this game. So obviously Austin Matthews is going to be a captain with Justin Bieber, and he's like best friends with Justin Bieber, so of course they're going to be a pairing. But who else do I think could be a captain? I don't know. I really don't. Maybe Sid. Sid's going to be there, so Sid's probably, I could see Sid being a captain. Maybe Nate McKinnon, if we're doing like one from each division. Maybe like Nate McKinnon. He's really the only person I can think of that would be captain of the Central Division. And then maybe Connor. Quinn is going to be there, so Quinn might, but Connor's going to be there, so I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. I'm excited about it. Yeah, this should be good. So I I just have so many questions. Like, Avs fans, how the heck did you get Georgiev to be voted in? How? I don't understand Georgiev. I kind of understand everybody else. Vancouver having as many players as they do coming is crazy. Shouldn't. That's so. Oh my gosh. It's all bullcrap. It's just like, no, that's not. I don't understand. Anyways, that's it. Okay, rant's over. I will be posting something. I don't know what my next thing is, so we'll see. All right, bye.